2, 3, 4. As a fan of sports, especially high school football, we love to see athletes compete at the highest of levels and under the brightest of stars. But what we don't see is the battle these players fight off the field and on their personal journeys to be the best they could be. Well, that's exactly what's happening over at Broomfield High, as two of their star athletes deal with something you'd never know unless they told you.
Down.
It's a constant battle.
Hey.
Playing football with type 1 diabetes.
I was diagnosed November 11th when I was 6.
Going into sophomore year that summer. So it was like 14 months ago.
C.T. Worley and Noah Biller. Not one, but two Broomfield Eagles keeping track of plays and their blood sugar.
So that's a constant glucose monitor, and it just basically tracks where your blood sugar is going without you having to prick your finger all the time.
What's nice about this is it's constantly reading your blood sugar, and so it's a way easier to monitor, and I think that's another big thing that makes it easier to play football.
As technology advances, playing sports with type 1 isn't as daunting as it used to be. They're just your typical athletes with a little more game day preparation.
So I have an insulin pump that I keep on before games, and then I take daily insulin during game days.
About 1 in 4 young adults live with diabetes, and these two just happen to play on the same team, on opposite sides of the ball, creating one heck of a bond.
It is kind of a sucky thing to have happen, and if you have somebody like Biller that he's been able to deal with it for his whole life, he's somebody that I look up to because he handles it so well, and there's nothing that changes about his attitude.
With representation at all levels of the game, Biller wants you to know you can still dominate life, all while counting carbs and taking insulin shots.
If you're a young kid that just got diagnosed or anything like that, and like you're scared, you're angry, sad, man, it's fine. You're gonna do fine in life. Nothing's gonna hold you back. It's just one of those things that's gonna, like, it's scary right now, but life's gonna be fine.
Such an inspirational story with a great young man. Well, let's head to the football field now, as those two and their team, the defending state champion Broomfield Eagles, took on Erie Saturday afternoon in a bad blood game boiling over from last season when these two met in a state semifinal thriller that sent Blake Barnett and his Tigers packing. Scoreless game in the start of the second quarter when Broomfield's QB, C.T. Worley, bounces around and in for the keeper to put the Eagles up 7-0. But to the other end, Erie QB Blake Barnett is not to be denied at the goal line with a diving score and the lead 8-6. But then it's more Tigers. Barnett rose left, is looking downfield and lets this one fly to a wide open Josh Levine for a 52-yard touchdown. It is now 15-7. But it wasn't all peaches and cream. Punt return for Erie when Brent Harris strips the ball out and is loose. And that's when Broomfield's Noah Biller falls on top, but they couldn't convert. All right, so fourth quarter now, and Blake Barnett scores not one, but 2 touchdowns as Erie sprints past Broomfield 30-7. Here's Barnett after the game.
Hey man, they want to talk all summer. They want to go on 9 News, Boulder Preps. They want to do everything and talk about Erie and how they want to play us. And then they play that 30-7. Oh my gosh, this game's so sweet. Oh man.
This is the greatest quarterback in Colorado. I love this man.
You don't understand how sweet that is. Being able to losing that state semifinal and then coming back and then whooping some butt, man, it's awesome.
Well, there was also a battle of 2 top 5 5A teams Friday night, as number 4 Columbine took on number 3 Arapahoe. Well, here are the captains before the game, as someone is about to suffer their first loss of the season. Columbine with it first as Mason Moreno takes the handoff, finds a lane, and stiff arms his way in for a touchdown. Columbine strikes first, and they'll do it again. This time, Reeve Holiday rolls right and finds James Bassinger in the end zone for the score. But Arapahoe would answer back, and in the worst way. Charlie Eckert set to return, and spoiler alert, that is exactly what he did. Missing gangs of tackles, and look at all those white jerseys falling off. And off to the open field. Eckert takes this one 98 yards, steps off the gas, and for a moment,
in for the Arapahoe score. Well, it doesn't stop there. Michael Moynihan sends a wobbly pass to Andrew Smart, and it's a touchdown. Game tied. But it would come down to this field goal. Columbine down 1 with Julian Ruiz set to kick, and the 38-yarder is good as Columbine holds off Arapahoe 31-29 in a battle coming down to the wire. Well, speaking of Columbine, ranked number 1 in softball, taking on number 3 Arvada West. And what you're watching is Arvada West winning their first game over Columbine since 2018. So congratulations, girls, and what a way to start league play.
1, 2, 3, Vista!
Well, now to the volleyball court as the Mountain Vista Golden Eagles hosted the Cherokee Trail Lady Cougars. And we had a nice rally to get things started until Cassie Cooley softly sends it over the net for the first point. A few plays later, and Emily Swab gets the ace. 4-point lead now for the Cougars. But Mountain Vista might have been just a little rusty because take a look at this. Kayla Dundero with the kill, and it looked like it hurt. And then guess who? Right side, Dundero putting it in places you can't get to. But how about some defense? Cougars set outside, but Riley Dixon says and stops her. And now to set points. Brinley Warder calls middle and points to take set 1 as Mountain Vista sweeps the Cougars. Well, who remembers this play when Ramparts' Damian Carrera crushed Daugherty's quarterback for the strip sack? It won our play of the week last Saturday, so let's take a look at the top play from week 3. And the winner is Noah Muir, the Arvada West receiver on the post route. Catches the perfect ball with 2 defenders on him, and he does the rest of the work himself. Muscles into the end zone and in the winner's column. Well, just a reminder, we can't be everywhere, so if you're ever at a game and see something you would like featured on the Prep Rally, send it over. Well, that's all, folks. I'm Ashley Moore, and we'll see you next time right here on the 9 News Prep Rally.